hill. Hey everybody, I'm running, so you'll have to forgive me because I'm out of breath. Not completely, but kind of. But sometimes when I'm running, kind of like when you're in the shower, you have all these thoughts. And I just wanted to get on here and say something. You never know exactly how life is going to be. And I discovered Dr. Wayne Dyer's book, The Power of Intention, in 2003. And he was talking about acceptance and don't resist anything. And I was like, what? And I understood it, and I started forgiving people that had hurt me. But about 5 months ago or so, in October I got married finally after being with Anna for 18 years. And I didn't think it made a difference in my life. I felt exactly the same way. But now in hindsight, I think it did. Because that's when I started completely and fully accepting who I was. Then, in late November, I started meditating for the first time. And this is coming from the daughter of two Pentecostal pastors in the South in Georgia. So that was always like, oh no, that's Eastern. That's, New Age is what they would say. Yeah, I grew up in the 80s. You would know that term if you grew up then. However, what is interesting is the power of intention. He said, just let things happen. And he was talking about how people might be in your life for an entire season, and the season might be an entire lifetime, or they might just be in your life for a short season, which literally might just be a season. And I've definitely found that to be true. But November, I started meditating. December, I had started walking. In November, I started running, somewhere right around there. Maybe it was even November. Regardless, before the holidays, I had not talked to my biological family in over 2 years, none of them. And this was coming from, I'm one of 5, and they used to call us the Bridges Bunch. And so I was really starting to put myself out there. And again, I didn't think that getting married to Anna in October, I didn't feel different, but I think it did make me feel different because I was truly accepting who I was. So, in late December, I went up to see my family for the first time in 2 years, and it was not a good experience. I took Anna up there. Anna had no idea. I had been arguing with them all day. It doesn't really matter about what. Same thing, but something different. Isn't that how it always is with family? It was awful. And then the next day, I went back up there again without Anna. And Anna, to say the least, was not happy about it. Anna was not happy about me going to see my family who had completely abandoned us, got in a huge fight. But it was something like I felt like I had to do. And that was much better. Even though me and Anna were arguing all day, because she was protecting me. That's what you should do if you're married. But I started to open up more. And I decided, I had been meditating. I had listened to this entire meditation and then this entire meditation for a week and a half. I'd already been meditating for a couple months. But I had done this entire meditation back on acceptance. And for 10 days, at the exact time that my sister somehow discovered me on LinkedIn, even though I had completely changed my phone number, changed all my social media accounts, she was able to find me on LinkedIn just by doing a regular Google search. So I went up there, and it was the start of something healing, and it was so weird. Since I wasn't resisting it, and Dr. Wayne Dyer used to talk about that, stop resisting things, I forget the phrase he uses, but don't resist things, allow things just to happen and accept them, and it is what it is. Once I started doing that, it was weird when I went up there the next day, and then I started continuing to start talking and texting with them. It's like, at first, to be honest with you, they didn't even really know what to say to me, because I had always had this wall up, like, you don't accept me and Anna. And even though they said that they did, but I knew they did it, or they didn't think it was the best for me. So when I stopped resisting it, and I know this sounds crazy, but I don't care. When I stopped resisting it, then things just organically started to happen. I really wanted to connect with my baby sister so much, to the point of I had tried to contact her the few months, like in the fall, and she didn't reply back. But, rightfully so. She never had a relationship with me. I'm 13 years older than her, but now we're like getting along great, developing a relationship and learning each other. But your family, of course, is going to love you, quote unquote, no matter what, I guess. But I started to open up myself, and you can even look at my Instagram. I made a post last night of some videos I found from late December until just now. And the physical difference in the way that I look, my countenance, my emotional countenance is totally different. I look like a different person between December and now by being open. If I would have known that life could have been this good, I would have done it a long time ago. And it's not just about me and Anna. It's also about me as a person. Like, I've always been a very shy and introverted person, and I would hide behind the persona that I had created, which was being smart and being good at school and being good at work and being a natural leader and not going out with the girls from work because I'm a leader. And that's great, but just like the persona that everybody else builds, whether it's the persona of being a mom, the persona of being a dad, the persona of being whatever their job title is, it was still a title. It was still a representative of me. It wasn't my real self. So for the last few months, I've been completely open and honest. And Anna said, it's like you've gone crazy because I'm sharing so much stuff on Facebook. Well, maybe I have. It's almost like a cathartic type of thing where I had everything up in me so much, even from the time I was a child where I didn't share anything. And then when I got together with Anna in 2000 till now, that I just needed to let it all out and say, look, world, I am so happy. I am a better person. The little kid that used to cry when she was a kid, when somebody would look at her because she thought that they were making fun of her, this is the same person that connects with people on an emotional level, on a spiritual level. That connects. Sorry, my Nike Running Club app is in my ear telling me how long I've been running. But it was like once I actually finally started to open up, I felt like myself, but yet like a new person at the same time. Anna did. Anna thought that I literally had gone crazy. We never took pictures of each other. Even if we had social media a few years ago, we wouldn't let any of my family be on there, or really anybody close to us, or only the people. Hi. Sorry about that, guys. Anna was calling me. You have to put your phone on Do Not Disturb if you don't want Anna to bother you, because she will. And I do to her, too. But she thought I had gone crazy, putting all this stuff out there. And I wanted so much, and I love you, family, if you watch this, I wanted so much to be loved by them. And, my mom to say, oh, why don't you and Anna come down here and stay with us at the beach, because she has a house on the beach. I joined their Facebook private group, family messaging, and my mom would always uplift Josh, and my mom would always uplift everybody else. And that's what I wanted so much, is like, oh, why don't you come down here with you and Anna? It's like I wanted it so much that I was resisting it. So I finally just started letting it be and being myself. And I would put stuff in the family Facebook group messenger. And if my mom didn't reply, which she never does, that's okay. But what's happened is other people see the light in me and they see the authentic, true self in me. I have a cousin, Melissa, who's a year younger than me. I have like 40 first cousins because my mom's one of 12. And we all live within probably an hour of each other. But we weren't very close growing up. I was so close with some of my cousins. But she reached out to me before Easter and was so kind and so loving in such a sincere way. And we've started texting back and forth and might even go to lunch this week. This is somebody that doesn't, you're talking to somebody that doesn't, I don't do stuff like that. I just have always stayed to myself, me and Anna. And then my sister-in-law, Haley, and I'm going to just be honest, but if you would have told me 16 or 15 or however many years ago it was when she first started dating my brother, that me and her would like start talking and have this connection, I would have told you were crazy. We even got into it one time on the phone. That's all. I can sure use my mouth, but that's all I'm going to do. But my point is, and then there's this lady I met on Facebook that lives in the same city I have. I've never physically met her, but she's so loving, and I literally feel like I feel love. So I started accepting things. Her name's Terry. Hey, Terry. And I'm feeling more and more loved and whole and complete. And it's just amazing. If I would have known that life could be even this much better, I would have done it a long time ago. And again, I've now finally realized it's not about me and Anna. It's really not. It's about me. Because, as I said, I was a very shy child, and I have had to learn to break down walls. I had created a persona of myself as a child that was very shy, very introverted, very sensitive, always did the right thing, very smart, graduated valedictorian, did everything right, went to the best nursing school in the Southeast, was the youngest nursing supervisor promoted into a huge Atlanta prestigious hospital. Always the first at things like that. That's the identity that I had created. But then I created another identity, and it was still one that I was hiding behind, which was, it's me and Anna against the world. And it's not even that people were saying that they were against us. It's funny because I never have actually said to my family, I am this, because I don't believe in labels. But my sister-in-law, oddly enough, 15 years ago, 12 years ago, 10 years ago, something, when we went over for like a Christmas party, she said, oh, so how long have you and Anna been together? Yeah, Josh tells me all the time. Oh, yeah, he has I can't even say it. He has a sister that's a lesbian. I'm like, but I'm not a lesbian. And me and Anna were so shocked because nobody had ever said it to us before. And I don't even know if she knows this story. We just kind of did that nervous laughter. But everybody knew it. We just didn't talk about it. But I really did think that it was that people just didn't like me because I'm Anna. But that's not it. When you open yourself up, maybe the love doesn't come to you in the way you think it's going to. Like, for instance, me, you want your mother to accept you. You want your mother to be overjoyed with you. Oh, you run 8 or 10 miles a day? That's awesome. Nothing like that. But you will be loved by somebody, because when you're being authentic and your real self, people see that. People connect with you. Whatever your spiritual or non-spiritual or religious or non-religious beliefs are, we all have a soul, and that's why people connect when it's a real moment, when somebody's grieving and there's a death or there's a birth or there's laughter and everybody's in that same moment. People connect on that because that's who we really are. I mean, think about it. When you were 5 years old, 15, however old you are, 30, 50, 60, you still feel the same inside because that's who you are. So when you start to open yourself up, yeah, I thought I wanted to love one way, but I got it a different way. And it feels so good because I'm being my real self. And I know that people that are connecting with me, even Tina and Joe on Facebook, some people that I've met, some people that I've not in person, you feel it. And it feels good. So sorry about me being out of breath, but I just wanted to say something. Haley, you are so funny. Yeah, it's funny when you get my sister-in-law, Haley Joy. It's funny when, you're like in your late teens or your early 20s, and I'm talking about myself too. Oh man, you think you know everything. I remember being a supervisor. I mean, imagine me, this white girl in Atlanta with all these different ethnicities, all these different races, all different creeds, all these different people that were maybe 30 years older than me, and me telling them what to do. Yeah, that didn't go too well. But I made myself a supervisor. I made myself a leader. I learned from that position, I will never again take a position for the name of the title. Although I can do it, although you can do something, doesn't mean you're supposed to do it. So, anyways, love y'all. Have a great day.